Hey everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video. So our game is coming along really well. We've got most of the things in place. Today what we want to do is we want to quickly take care of our main menu. So I'm going to go ahead and go over to my main menu scene, and this is essentially what we want to take care of. Now the things that we're going to do in this scene we already know, so we're going to quickly just get them out of the way. We already know how to do everything, so it should be pretty straightforward. So what we want to do is, first of all, we want to add a background, and we also want to add a button which we can click on, which will start our game essentially. So we can start by going here into the hierarchy, and we can right click, we can do a UI, and we can do a button. Okay, now we have this button, and what we're going to do is every time this button is clicked, essentially, this is going to actually start our game. Now, like before, we don't need this text here, so we can go ahead and get rid of this text. And what we can do is we can make this button a full screen button, okay? The way we're going to do this is that, notice how it's already centered at 0, 0, 0. If it's not, you can click here and you can reset it. And it goes ahead and also makes it a square, but that's not really important at the moment. And what we can do is, essentially, if I click here, if I click on this here, if I hold down Shift, and in doing so, essentially, I'm setting the anchors to all of these 4 edges. So if I go over here in my scene view, we can see that the anchors of this button are all the way over here. If I now go ahead and make all of this 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0, you notice how it takes care of all of our screen. So if I switch over to the game view, essentially this is all you see, which is awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call this the main menu button, or let's say, yeah, we'll call it the main menu button. And we can go ahead and add in a sprite there. So going over to our resources folder, and we can go ahead and add this image as the sprite. So going over to main menu, over here in the image script, we can drag and drop this like so. If I hit play now, you can see that we have our button. Of course, we need to still wire it up, but it looks awesome. Okay, so like before, in order to wire up the transition for this button, we need to give it a game object, okay, here, and then we can call a function from code. In order to do that, we need a new script, because our previous script, the game manager script, was in the other scene. So we can quickly go over to our scripts folder and create a new script. Right click, create C# script, and we'll call this main menu script, okay? Now, we need this script to be on a game object in the scene, and since we know that the camera is going to be in the scene anyways, I'm going to go ahead and drag and drop this script onto our main camera, okay? We can also come here and add component, and we could look for main menu script. Now that we have our main menu script, we can double click it, open it in Visual Studios, and start actually creating the function. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to say public void onClicked, and I'm just going to give it a generic name. And over here, we're essentially going to write the code that will transition from the main menu to the game scene. Now, once again, we've done this before, so we will have to import scene management. So using Unity Engine .scene management. Once we have done that, it is as simple as saying scene manager .load scene. And we know the index of our game scene is index number 1, and that's the index that I'm going to put in there. Now, if I go back onto Unity, just for a quick refresher, you can see what the index of your scenes are by going here in File and Build Settings, and over here it tells you essentially what the index is, and I want to open the sample scene, which is where the rest of our game is happening. Probably we should have called this and given this a more meaningful name earlier on, but that's okay right now since we only have 2 scenes. Now I can go in my main menu button, I can drag and drop my main camera on here, and on my camera I can look for the main menu script. Inside this main menu script, I can look for the onClicked function. Okay, so now if I hit the play button, and if I now click on this screen here, it actually starts our game. So 1, and we can start popping our zombies. And essentially, if I go here, if I quickly speed them up a little bit, and when the game over screen comes up, I can go on my main menu, I can click here, restart my game. So everything is coming along really well. We actually have a complete game, guys. So congratulations, this is the bare bones, and we have gone through a long set of process, and we've actually set up the game from start to finish. So good job, guys, and this is going to be a short and quick video, but I just wanted to say congratulations, and I will see you later.